Frustration as the departure of the famed ocean liner SS United States is delayed yet again. This is from the Maritime Exclusive, and it was published on the 8th of February 2025. Excitement over the impending departure of the famed ocean liner SS United States was building last week before a further delay appeared, prolonging her stay in Philadelphia. The new owners of the liner has been trying for months to start the final voyage of the now 75-year-old liner as she heads towards a new chapter as the largest artificial reef. On Wednesday, February the 5th, Okaloosa County announced that after months of delay, it had finally received all necessary approvals for a large ship dead toll as defined by the U.S. Coast Guard. At high tide, around 6 a.m. on Thursday, February the 6th, the plan was to yank the 53,000 gross ton liner from Pier 82, where she has been docked since July of 1986. 1986. Think how long ago that was. After the vessel had returned from being stripped of her interior fittings in Turkey and Ukraine. The delays had centered on the concerns from the U.S. Coast Guard to ensure a proper dead ship toll plan was in place for the nearly 1,000-foot liner. The review included safety precautions and planning for the toll, as well as questions regarding the stability, appropriate amount of ballast, and the structural integrity of the vessel. The first step of the complicated toll plan is for a lateral move from the north side of Pier 82 to the south side of Pier 80. That would ensure she was floating freely, and final preparations would be completed for the next phase, which starts her final trip with her next stop in Mobile, Alabama. The departure from Philadelphia was scheduled for February the 8th, which also marks 75 years to the day when her keel was first laid. Tugboats were to maneuver the ship from Pier 80 into the Delaware River at approximately 3:30 a.m. She was due to proceed downriver during low tide at approximately 4:30 a.m. Complicating the maneuver are the roadway bridges passing over the river. The Delaware River Port Authority has determined it will suspend traffic on the bridges as the liner passes underneath. On at least one of the bridges, the funnels and the mast have only a few feet of clearance to the underside of the bridge. Near the mouth of the Delaware River, she will be secured to an ocean-going lead tug for the trip to Alabama. First, it was announced that the lateral move was delayed to the second high tide of the day at approximately 8:20 p.m. Then, during the last-minute meeting with the U.S. Coast Guard and others, further questions arose related to the towing of the vessel. It is estimated it will be a 2-week journey for the liner to reach Mobile. Upon arrival, she will then undergo extensive remediation, removing oil from the fuel tanks and other contaminants. Her iconic profile will be lost as the 2 mast funnels and her radar mast will be dismantled and all the windows removed. There is also plans for unspecified modifications to ensure that when the vessel is deployed or sunk to the ocean floor, it will land upright underwater. The preparation process is anticipated to take at least 12 months. It's going to be a long time before this thing finally becomes an artificial reef. There's a lot of agencies involved in this, and they're being super cautious, which they have to. I understand that. This has been in the process for a number of months already. A couple of the problems, other than the low bridges, they need top high tide to get her away from the pier where she sits now, and it has been since the 80s. And then low tide to get her down the river so she can clear the bridges. There's a lot of timing involved in this, a lot of agencies, a lot of people, and a lot of moving parts, that's for sure. I don't know why they don't take the funnels and the mast off now. That would they're going to do it anyway. That would stop the problem with the bridges. I don't know why, but that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Eventually, this beautiful liner will become an artificial reef for all the divers to go and enjoy and explore. I know there's people that's not happy about this, but she's been sitting there since the 80s and nothing has done. She's collected dust and rust for a generation. Alright guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos and you're new here, subscribe before you leave, and we'll see you on the next one.